What up, where is your boy JusRzd? And today I wanted to talk about what got revealed last night at San Diego Comic-Con during the Marvel Hall H panel. Twitter's been going crazy. I was at work, so unfortunately I couldn't get this out when they dropped the information. But I figured, why not talk about it today? We got a bunch of new information on a bunch of different projects. We got more information on Captain America: Brave New World. We found out that the Celestials are made out of adamantium. We found out just a few other things as well. I can't remember off the top, but we also found out that Fantastic Four. We got to see the Fantastic Four car, and we also got to see that the new title for Fantastic Four is the Fantastic Four First Steps. Cute. It's a cute title. And then, of course, the big, a couple big major reveals. We all kind of figured, ever since the whole unfortunate Jonathan Majors situation, that they were going to try to pivot from the Kang storyline. Between that and the fact that Marvel kind of fumbled Kang's storyline with Ant-Man and Quantumania, with the way that they rewrote it. The original storyline was way better than what they came up with after the rewrites. Originally, Kang was supposed to actually defeat Ant-Man and possibly kill Hank Pym and leave them stranded in the quantum realm and escape the quantum realm with his technology. And that was originally, from what I heard, that was originally the storyline. Instead, they went back and rewrote it. They said it was too close to how they felt like it was too close to how the second one ended with him trapped in the quantum realm. And it's just like, I feel you, but what y'all gave us wasn't better than what the original one actually was. Like, Kang should have defeated Ant-Man. There's no way in any comic book universe, unless Ant-Man had the Infinity Gauntlet, that he should have ever defeated Kang by himself. Like, there's no way that should have happened. He shouldn't have beaten Kang with some ants, some microscopic ants, and himself in a fist fight. That should have never happened. Not saying that Kang has hands, but because of who Kang is, it took a whole squad of Avengers and Young Avengers in order to stop this man in the comics. And Ant-Man beat him in hand-to-hand combat. Like, that just didn't make sense. They fumbled that entire storyline. So, and unfortunately, because of Jonathan Majors' legal troubles, they wanted to distance themselves from that character altogether. Hopefully, they do bring that character back and kind of wrap his storyline up, because Kang has a really good storyline in the comics. So I'm hoping that we get more from Kang. Hopefully, they just recast him like they do anybody else, like they did Terrence Howard, like they did Thunderbolt Ross. Like hopefully they just recast him and somehow finish out his storyline in a good way, because we saw the Council of Kangs, like we saw all these things. We saw what they did with Loki season 1, and then we saw how they tried to pretty much walk back what they did in season 1 with what they did in season 2. And it was unfortunate, even though I enjoyed Loki season 2, don't get me wrong. It was just unfortunate to see how they were trying to quickly get Kang up out of here. When Kang is a very methodical type of villain. So, yeah, it's unfortunate, but we got the reveal of the next 2 Avengers movies. We got Avengers 5, that was originally called the Kang Dynasty, has now been changed to Avengers 5. Well, Avengers Doomsday, and then we have what would have been Avengers 6 is Avengers Secret Wars. And Avengers Doomsday drops May 2026, allegedly, right now, as it stands. That's their date. And Secret Wars would drop May 2027. And prayerfully, everything goes smooth and we don't have to worry about any dates being pushed back. But with the way stuff's been going, ain't no telling. It seems like Marvel has everything on track now, so hopefully we don't have to worry about any setbacks or any pushbacks, but ain't no telling. If there's one thing that 2020 has taught us, ain't no telling. Ain't no telling what's gonna happen. So this is the dates that they've put out so far, but we'll see if they stick to those. I hope they do, but we'll see. My only thing, I hope Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars aren't just Avengers Secret Wars 1 and Avengers Secret Wars 2. I kind of want I kind of would like, for this is my wish list. I would kind of like for Avengers Secret Wars to be like a 2-part film. Just me personally. I'm not mad at Avengers Doomsday. They were trying to pivot away from Kang. Now they're pivoting to Doctor Doom, which was another reveal, big reveal of the night. But I'll get into that in a second. Like I said, I'm not mad at them pivoting away from Kang into Doctor Doom. They fumbled the storyline, and Jonathan Majors got in legal trouble. So it was just like, all right, let's get away from this. That's pretty much what they're doing, and it's unfortunate for Kang's storyline, but at the same time, I'm not mad that we're getting Doctor Doom. And I'm like I said, I'm not mad at Avengers Doomsday. I just want Secret Wars to be like a 2-part movie. Like, I just feel like Secret Wars is big enough. Like, Endgame was a 3-hour film. Secret Wars, like, if you've seen Deadpool and Wolverine, it's cameos galore throughout Deadpool and Wolverine. Spoiler warning. It's a lot of cameos and a lot of I'm not gonna list who the cameos are, but it's a lot of cameos and it's a lot of fanfare in Deadpool and Wolverine. Secret Wars is going to be that times 1,000, just based on in the comic run that they're using to do Secret War and Battle World and all these different things. Like, it's gonna be a lot of different fanfare, cameos, random teases that never really fell through properly. They're gonna try to pull that off in Secret Wars. So I don't want that to all try to be jam-packed into one movie. I feel like it would be dope to see over 2 movies, but that's just my personal preference. Yeah, so I who knows how they're gonna handle it. I'm hoping it's 2 different movies, and I'm also hoping that Avengers Doomsday is its own thing and not just a Secret Wars Part 1 and then we got Secret Wars as the Secret Wars Part 2. I'm hoping Secret Wars by itself is going to be a 2-part film. That's just my personal preference. But like I said, we'll see. They announced that the Russo brothers are actually going to direct the next 2 Avengers. So Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars. The Russo brothers are actually going to direct it. So shout out to them. They did a great job with Infinity War and Endgame. They also did a great job with the Captain America franchise. So I ain't mad at it. They always wanted to do it anyway, so I'm not mad that they actually circled the block on this one. So kudos to the Russo brothers. Their track record is a proven track record. They're good at what they do. They're good at what they do. At least when it comes to the MCU. I can't speak for their movies outside of the MCU. When it comes to the MCU, they're good at what they do. But of course, the biggest reveal of the night was the actor playing Doctor Doom. And of course, the actor that they revealed is playing Doctor Doom in an epic way is Robert Downey Jr. And it looks like they're pulling from the comic storyline where on a different Earth, in a different universe, still playing with the multiverse, Tony Stark, a variant of Tony Stark, became Doctor Doom. So the comic, I can't remember the title of the comic run, but it's a specific comic book story where a variant of Tony Stark from a different universe is actually Doctor Doom in that universe, or becomes Doctor Doom in that universe, and that's the story that they're going to be telling. So it's dope to see RDJ back in the MCU It's a little disappointing that he's not going to be Iron Man, but technically he is going to be Tony Stark still. He's just going to be a variant that's going to be Doctor Doom. So I'm kind of okay with that. I just feel like Doctor Doom is menacing. Like he's a very strong villain and a very menacing type of villain. And I don't really know. I'm not saying RDJ is a phenomenal actor. I'm just not sure he could. I'm gonna say it like this. I've never seen him pull off menacing. I've seen him pull off a lot of different type of roles. I've never really seen him pull off menacing. So I'm not really excited to see him as Doctor Doom, but I am intrigued to see him as Doctor Doom because I feel like he has the chops to pull it off, but I also, like I said, have never seen him menacing, and Doctor Doom is a very strong, powerful, menacing villain. And he gives the heroes in the Marvel Universe the business a lot. So it's just like, I don't know how, like I said, I'm not excited, but I'm intrigued. So it's like an interesting place to be. It's not really, I'm not really like, oh snap, it's RDJ. Like, I'm happy he's back, don't get me wrong. But it's Doctor Doom, I'm like, not to say that he couldn't play a villain. I feel like he could play a villain, but Doctor Doom, that's a very specific and strong villain. Me personally, if it was me fan casting, I would have went with Cillian Murphy, just because he just has a creepy presence about him in general, where you feel like he could pull that off. I don't know if I'm saying his name right, Cillian Murphy or Cillian Murphy, however you say his name. Forgive me if I'm saying it wrong, but that would be my choice. That would be my pick. But yeah, I just wanted to do this video just because I had to talk about the stuff that they revealed in San Diego Comic-Con and the Hall H Marvel panel. Yeah, it was some big reveals, some super big reveals. And shout out to Pedro Pascal for getting that bag. That's all I can say. Pedro Pascal is gonna get to that bag. That man is the helmet of Star Wars right now. He is the Mandalorian. He is Joel in The Last of Us. He was in Game of Thrones. This man was in Wonder Woman 84. And now this man is about to be one of the faces of Marvel as Mr. Fantastic. That is absolutely fabulous. That is absolutely fabulous. Like, what more can you say? What more can you say at this point? Like, shout out to Pedro Pascal for getting to the bag. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below, as far as the reveals, as far as the dates, as far as anything that was talked about in this video about the San Diego Comic-Con Hall H panel for Marvel. Let me know how you feel about it. Let me know if you heard anything, if you're tapped in, if you're not tapped in, if you've seen this, if you've seen the information on Twitter. Let's chop it up in the comments and discuss these new reveals and these new thoughts. And let me know your thoughts in the comments below. How do you feel about RDJ being named Doctor Doom? Are you excited? Are you intrigued? Do you feel like it's a missed opportunity? Let me know. Let's chop it up. And don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to share the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to hit that notification bell, so that way you'll be notified the next time we put up a video. Probably have another trailer reaction dropping later on today. I believe it's for Creature Commandos. But stay tapped in with your boy. And don't forget, it's FreeSoul to the soul free. Let's get it.